Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome back to Temple Beth Shalom. We have a big night here. We have the beginning of the Lindenhauer Bat Mitzvah weekend. We have second and third grades of our TBSIS here at services. So the excitement in the sanctuary, it's a high sense of excitement as we speak, and we'll begin in just a minute. And I wanted a chance to tell you about some upcoming events. Of course, Passover is beginning next Friday night, and Temple Beth Shalom is offering a second night Seder. It's a community Seder led by our own Rabbi Davis and Cantor Siegel, catered by Michael Meltzer, and of course, that and everything else you can find on our website. If you were lucky enough to be here the other night with our sisterhood, they made beautiful matzah plates that were here. And then they have another program this Tuesday, April the 12th. Again, it's on the website. This Sunday, there's a special gathering at Loomis Park for Pride. It will be a big event, and we hope you can join as well. As I said, things are on the website. Please check them out. But, at this point, Rabbi Pomerantz often says, it's time to take a deep breath in, welcome in the Shabbat, and let the rest of the week go by. So on behalf of everyone here at Temple Beth Shalom, I'd like to welcome you and wish you all Shabbat Shalom.
After me. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. Once more. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom, shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. How sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shever achim gam yachad. Shever achim gam yachad.
Beautiful cantor. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And welcome to Temple Beth Shalom. We welcome all of you who are here in our sanctuary here at the temple, and we welcome all of you who are online in the sanctuary, wherever you find yourself as we greet Shabbat together. I'm Robert Davis. I'm one of the rabbis here at the temple, along with Rabbi Pomerantz, Cantor Siegel, Alan Caves is helping us on the piano, and we welcome you to this beautiful moment in time. This Shabbat, we're so pleased that many of our second and third graders are with us. They'll be sharing our Bima and leading us in a few prayers and teachings. We're celebrating this Shabbat, Grace Lindauer's becoming bat mitzvah. And if that's not enough, it is Shabbat Hagadol. According to tradition, the Sabbath before Passover is considered to be a special day. In the Haftarah that is read on this Shabbat, the Haftarah speaks of the great day, Hagadol, when the Messianic age will be revealed. This is imagined as a time filled with shalom, the wholeness of justice, mercy, peace, serenity, and freedom. Let this Shabbat be a time of, yes, rest, renewal, and joyousness, but also let it be a time where we prepare ourselves for this great celebration we call Passover, the Passover that points us in the direction of the Messianic age, a time when we will all be living in freedom. A happy time. That's why we say Happy Passover. And speaking of happiness, it's my pleasure to invite up Grace and her family to lead us in the kindling of Shabbat candles and in Kiddush, and I'll ask you all to turn to page 2 in the prayer book.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all those who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our day, be among those who kindle light.
Continue with Kiddush, page 4.
And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzon banu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahav v'ratzon hinhalanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehillah lemikra kodesh zeher siyat mitzrayim kibanu baharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodsheha be'ahava uvratzon hinhaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh
L'chaim. And as they're having a L'chaim, I'll ask us all to turn to page 7 in the prayer book, and let's read together this beautiful reading. Where has the week vanished? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished. Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat, abide. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and the days from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause, if only for this day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat, abide. We continue with Lechado D, page 20, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on verse 9, the very last verse, it's our custom to stand and face the entrance to welcome the Shabbat.
Yalla la 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 lecha dodi, yalla la 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 likrar kala, yalla la 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 penei Shabbat nekabe, yalla la 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 lecha dodi, yalla la 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 likrar kala. Ya la 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 penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad hishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litchila ya la 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 lecha dodi ya la 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 likra kala ya la 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 penei Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mikor habracha merosh mikedem Nesucha Snof Maaseh B'machshava techila Ya la la lecha dodi Ya la la likrat kala Ya la la penei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri Kiva ore Kumi ori Uri Shir daberi Kevod Adonai Alayich nigla Ya la la lecha dodi Ya la la likrat kala Ya la la penei Shabbat nekabela Boi v'shalom עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובשורה, תוך אמונה המסגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, יאי לי לי, יא לה 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 לך דודי, יא לה 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 לקראת כלה, יא לה 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 פני שבת, פני שבת נקבל, יא לה 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 לך דודי, יא לה 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 לקראת כלה, יא לה 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 פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה.
We remain standing. Turn to page 28 for the call to worship Baruch Hu.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed, Ya la 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 la, 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 Ya la 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 la.
Please be seated. We continue page 30. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening.
Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim.
So the story is told of the new rabbi that gets to the synagogue, brand new rabbi, and before the new rabbi even walks into the room, bombarded by congregants. There's a big problem, there's a crisis. What's the problem, the rabbi says? Half the people want to sit for the Shema, and half the people want to stand for the Shema. The rabbi, she's very smart, even though she's a new rabbi, and she says, let's talk to the oldest member of the synagogue. So they go to Mrs. Cohen, and they say, Mrs. Cohen, we need to know. There's a big conflict, and we want to resolve the conflict. Mrs. Cohen says, what's the conflict? Half the people want to stand for the Shema, and half the people want to sit for the Shema. And Mrs. Cohen says, I remember the original custom of our synagogue. is half the people want to stand and half the people want to sit. For those of you that wish to sit for Shema, you don't have to move. For those who wish to stand, you're invited to stand for Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Please be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher Anohi metzalecha hayom alevavecha Veshinantam levaneha, bedivarta bam, veshivteha beveteha, uvlechteha vadere, ushochbeha, uvkumeha, ukshartam leot ayadeha, behayule totafot bein eineha, uktavtam amazuzot beiteha, Uvishareha leman tiskeru ba'asitem et kol mitzvotai ve'item kedoshim le'Elohehem ani Adonai Elohehem asher otzeiti etem me'eretz Mitzrayim le'ot lahem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohehem.
Mazel tov to Grace and to Grace's family. Grace becomes bat mitzvah tomorrow morning. Exciting event for her and for her entire family. We're really happy for you. Mazel tov. In preparation for Micha Mocha, let's read together at the top of page 39. And then we'll pray Micha Mocha. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Page 40.
Yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Bi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, bi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Bi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, bi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osef ele, Nora tehilot osef ele, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'uvanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze'eli anu ve'amru, ze'eli anu ve'amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Ya la la, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai
And we are so blessed that our second and third graders are here. And so I'm going to invite all of our second and third graders to come on up here to the bima. And they're going to be leading us in prayer at this moment in our service. Mason's got the guitar. We're going to be ready here.
Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Beautiful. We got the jumping down for sure. That was the part I never could quite do. You guys are going to stay right up here, and we're going to all rise and turn toward the ark for the Amidah, beginning on page 46.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor leolam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atarav lehoshia. Mashiv haruach umorid haga Hashem. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofech holim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממיד ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמנת על החיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Take a few quiet moments to pray the prayers of our own hearts or the prayers found between pages 52 and 62. When you finish your prayers, please be seated as you wish. We pray silently.
You may be seated.
Oh, say shalom Imrumav. Oh, say shalom Imrumav. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, say shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, say shalom aleinu. 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, peace down. Oh, say shalom Bimrumav. Oh, say shalom Bimrumav. Oh, yaseh, say shalom. Oh, yaseh, shalom. Oh, yaseh, shalom aleinu. 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I ask you guys just to take a seat right here on the edge of the steps as we take a few moments to think about another kind of edge, the edge of sickness and heartbreak and sadness. This is the moment in the service when we pray a Misha Beirach, a prayer of healing for friends and family who perhaps are at home or in the hospital recovering from surgery or illness, or perhaps those among us who are just not feeling 100%. And so if you have the name of someone for whom you're praying, and I'll ask you to please mention those names out loud. Please rise and mention those names out loud so that everyone might pray on behalf of the people for whom you're praying. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. We pray for refuah shlema, for all those names mentioned, all those names in our hearts. We pray for this healing with words of Misha Berak on page 253.
Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We thank our second and third graders and their teachers for the beautiful singing that you did on our Bima here this evening, and as you do every week in JLab Tefillah. And we still have one more piece that we're going to hear from the second and third graders, and that is a skit about something. So is Barb here, the director of our, oh, there you are, great.
Hi, Shabbat Shalom. Okay, a couple of things. One, if you are a second or third grade parent and you have not given me the Siddur back, come find me over there and I'm in it, because that part's coming up. So a cornerstone of our JLab religious school program is our Wednesday workshops. And so that allows our learners to explore Judaism through some specialty areas that they might already be interested in. So our workshops have contributed to the evening. So those of you who are second and third grade families who will be staying for dinner out in the Palm Plaza right after this, you will get to do a little science experiment with your child if they are a science student. So you can kind of filter into that experience as you are finishing your dinner. And our cooking workshop has made some, I presume, delicious banana bread for our dessert. We also have a theater workshop, and they are about to share with you a brief dramatic telling of the Passover story. They have been studying Pesach, as that is coming up very, very quickly, and they would like to share their creation with you. So I will welcome to the Bima those in the theater workshop and their teacher, Rebecca Lillenbaum.
Thank you. Okay, so we have the telling of the story of Passover. So we have Leo, we have Ryan, we have Eitan and Matthew. and they're super excited to tell the story of Passover. They're going to narrate it for us. You guys excited? Yes? Okay. So we have the mic, and Leo is going to start us off.
The story of Passover. Pharaoh ordered that all the sons born to Jewish parents be killed. However, a Hebrew named Yocheved saved his baby by putting him in a basket down the river. The Red Sea. Pharaoh's daughter finds him in the river and names him Moses, which means drawn from the river. It's drawn from the water.
Which one? Both pages? There's just one for the second one.
Okay. Sorry, we're just having some technical difficulties here. Okay. Yes.
Just this one? Just that one?
Both pages.
Just 2 and 3?
Yes.
Okay. Where's my second page? Moses was walking and found the burning bush. God told him to free the slaves.
It's going to be Matthew.
I have to read this.
Yes.
What do you mean I'm the narrator and I do this?
Moses goes to Pharaoh and asks him to let his people go.
So, wait, so what's the first thing?
You'll say, okay. So, Moses goes to Pharaoh and asks him to let his people go.
That's the first thing.
Yes, you'll say that. Mike.
Start to say it.
Yes.
Moses goes to Pharaoh and asks him to let his people go.
Yes. And Pharaoh says no, so God sends blood in the river.
Okay. Pharaoh says no, so God sends blood in the river, frogs, lice, beets, cattle disease, boils, hail. Wait, what is this? Locusts, darkness, and finally, the death of the firstborn.
Ooh. And now Ryan is going to read the last part.
I have crumbled this into a...
That's okay. That's okay. Yes. Take it away, Ryan.
I didn't think it would be that important. One last time, Moses asked Pharaoh to free the Jewish people, and he finally says yes. The Jewish people pack their things, and God parts the Red Sea so that they may...
They make it to the
I can't read cursive.
safely to the Holy Land.
They make it safely to the Holy Land. And together they celebrate.
Okay, amazing. Super well rehearsed, super put together. So glad you guys could witness. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, I was sweating bullets there. That was improvisational theater at its best. So thank you all. You all now have a little taste of JLab and what JLab is all about. And we heard about the 10 plagues from our students, and that kind of got us into the subject of yucky, horrible, messy, and disgusting things, which is what our Torah portion this week is about. Sorry, Grace. But the Torah portion is called Mitzorah, and last week and this week, it introduces the subject of this terrible skin disease, which I know some of us spoke about in class this week. Skin disease that also began in this week's portion to affect houses of the Israelites. And this terrible disease was thought to be a punishment for one specific type of sin. And that sin was called Lashon Hara. Let's everybody say that. Lashon Hara, which means evil speech. Someone who speaks badly about someone else, or says something nasty or mean, makes somebody feel bad. Now, we know, of course, today that skin afflictions can't really be caused by that. But the rabbis were trying to teach something to us about the importance of the way we speak. And in our tradition, words are considered holy. Hebrew words are considered holy in and of themselves. In fact, God uses them to create the entire world. God uses words to create the world and to write the Torah. So when somebody uses them carelessly or harmfully, it's considered to be as bad as shedding someone's blood. That's how serious it is. Because you're not only hurting someone by speaking falsehoods about them and saying nasty things, you're also, according to the rabbis, damaging the words themselves, damaging the holy language. The book of Proverbs, which is part of our Bible, teaches us death and life are in the power of the tongue in our mouths. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Words can hurt us deep inside when we insult someone or tell bad stories about them, but words can also bring healing and joy to people, and words can share love. And words have another remarkable power, and that is they can be used to make promises or to seal deals. And that's what happens between the Israelites and God. God makes a covenant through words with our ancestors, and that covenant creates a sacred relationship that we have even today between us and God. And it's also with words that we speak to God, that we say our prayers, these prayers that connect us to each other across time and space, and also connect us to the Holy One of blessing, words that connect us to God. So tonight we are going to witness something great, because tonight our second and third graders receive a very special book of words, their very first Siddur or prayer book. So children, I'm just going to show you, you know the book, but not everybody here knows the book. It's the beautiful book we use in Tefillah every week. In life, you receive two different kinds of gifts: material gifts and spiritual gifts. And so a material gift is something that you might very well love, but it could be used up, or you might break it, or you might grow out of it, like a brand new game where you lose one of the pieces, or a new dress that you stain or grow out of. But a spiritual gift, on the other hand, is something that stays with us forever. You never grow out of it, and you never get tired of it. And this Shabbat, our second and third graders are going to receive a spiritual gift, a gift you can take with you forever, wherever you go, because it holds the words that our ancestors spoke hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and that you all still speak and sing today every week in Tefillah when you're here at Temple Beth Shalom. And your sidurs have been inscribed with words of love from your parents. So you should always remember how precious these prayers are to them as well. And so we're going to call each of you up to receive your siddur. And when they bring it back, please take some time to look inside, because it's filled with beautiful prayers and illustrations and songs, and is a very special and holy book. So I'm going to call Barb back up here. You want to call the name?
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Let me fit up there. It's heavy. Okay. It'll get lighter. Okay. So Leo Abramson, come on up.
Ooh, Leo. You can clap. Congratulations, Leo.
Maya Adrabi.
Enjoy it, Maya.
Ryan Danton. There you go, my friend.
Congratulations. Thank you for saying thank you.
Emily Frankel.
Congratulations, Emily.
Leo Kaiserman.
Congratulations, Leo.
Olivia McDonald.
Mazel tov, Olivia.
Danny Ostrov. It does say Daniela.
Congratulations.
Neely Wrestler.
Woo! Congratulations, Neely.
Matthew Romero Fishman.
Congratulations, Matthew.
Eve Sack.
Evie.
There she is.
Woo! Mazel tov, Evie.
Sadie Sheldon.
Mazel tov, Sadie.
Eitan Schickman.
Congratulations, Eitan.
And Emma Weissman. Always at the end of the alphabet, I know.
Mazel tov, Emma. And now, while they're all up here and ready to celebrate with their new Sidurim, we want to say a Shehianu. So we want to ask the members of our congregation, if you are celebrating anything special this week, please shout it out, whatever it might be that makes this week special for you. Grace's bat mitzvah, woo! What else? Exactly, the ties are here. Mazel tov, happy birthday. Anybody else? Another birthday, mazel tov.
I got an A-OK from the doctors to go back to work, hopefully.
Wow, great, and you're not wearing your thing. That's fabulous. Yes. Oh, thank God, that's beautiful. I'm so happy. We also have the first black woman on the Supreme Court from Miami, Florida. So that's very exciting. So I'm going to invite everybody to rise, and whatever it is you're celebrating, if you want to put your arm around your neighbor to say the words of Shehechianu, please do.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. Thank you. And as our second and third graders make your way back to your families, we're going to invite up Kathy and John Ty to please open the ark as we turn to page 282. You can remain standing, please, for the Aleinu prayer. Page 282.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. We take a few moments now to remember all those who came before us, those who may have died in years past at this time, and those who may have died in recent days. As a congregation, we remember the more than 6 million men, women, and children murdered in the Shoah and the Holocaust. Remember those who died in the struggle to reestablish the modern state of Israel and have died since that time, making sure our homeland exists for us and for Jews everywhere. Remember those who perished in the name of liberty, freedom, justice, and righteousness. And we remember as well the innocent victims of hatred, ignorance, terrorism, disease, violence, natural disaster, and war. On this Shabbat, we remember friends and family whose yortzites are being observed and whose names have lovingly been inscribed on plaques which are in our alcove of remembrance. We remember Abe E. Amster, Helen Kaplan, Malvina Ehrenfeld, Victor Fleming, Esther Friedman, Larissa Gerstel, Barnard Glickstein, Jack Gordon, Max J. Greenwald, Blanche Klein, Ruth Uris Kleinfeld, Celia Knoll, Rabbi Leon Kronish, Sidney John Mass, Morris Metzke, Rebecca Miller, Betty Pappas, Deborah Roberts, Rosa Rosen, Maxine Root Siegel, Sylvia B. Shaw, Harold Hal Siegel, Muriel Simon, Dora Smith, Bessie Summerstein, Ruchilia Zweigenboim, Murray A. Weinstein, Eileen Winkler Udy, and Abraham Zolt. Remember as well friends and family whose yortzites are being observed at this time: Bernice Bunny Adler, David Bass, Grace Darris, Alyssa Dusick Weinroth, Luke Fraden, Saul Geronimus, Francis Kurlan, Eva Perelman Lutsky, Sylvia Miller, Mayor Molin, Frida Newman, Kathleen Okerman, Lori Rothwarg, Philip Rosen, Doris Schwartz, Pauline Seiler, Lawrence Singer, Pearl Shukar Stolar, Eleanor Sussman, Samuel Wald, and Berta Wadnicki. And we remember as well friends and family who've died in recent days, and their families remain in the Shloshim of mourning in the 30-day period of mourning. We remember Amos S. Dinard, Samuel Greenfetter, Moshe Karp, Herbert Howard Rafey, Judy Prizer Greengrass, Arthur Joel Sheldon, Jacob Mandel, Judith Freeman, Shulamit Klein, Marjorie Shepard. Remember as well 3 additional victims of terrorism in Israel this week: Tomer Morad, Eitan Magini, and Barak Lufan. We remember as well all those who've died in recent days in the Ukraine and in the struggles around the world. If you're in a period of mourning and you are saying Kaddish, you have yortzeit, I'll ask you to please rise and mention those names out loud, and please remain standing as we're going to join together for Kaddish in just a moment. Do you have a name? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the memory of all the righteous in our lives be a blessing as we rise and with one voice recite words of Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, b'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei, b'chaye echon v'yom echon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kariv yimru, amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mivarach le'olam olamei almaya, yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shmei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran b'alma v'yimru, Yehi shlam araba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all of you more and comfort all who are bereaved and send healing to all who are saddened, as together we say, amen. Please be seated. It's my pleasure now to call up a former second and third grader of our congregation, Rachel Unger, who's now on our board, to share words of greeting on behalf of the congregation.
That's the first time I've been introduced that way, but it's true.
I know.
I like it. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Mazel Tov to the second and third graders and their families. What a beautiful part of Shabbat to witness tonight, to see you all receiving your sidurs. That was wonderful. I was not expecting that. So hooray, that filled me up. But I'm really here because as a member of the board, we get to choose Friday nights and bar and bat mitzvahs to come and make announcements. And when the Lindenauer's name was on this day, I grabbed it. There was a little fight. I'll tell you about it later, but I won Friday night, okay? So, Mazel Tov to Grace on your bat mitzvah tomorrow morning. Grace, I have had the pleasure of knowing your family forever. It is marvelous to see you and your family tonight, and I am a true Team Lindy #1 fan. You and your family are hugely important to all of us here at Temple and personally to me. I went to high school with your mom, and it is fantastic that you, Max, Ellie, and Eve are now all at that very same school. I was your pre-K teacher here at Temple Beth Shalom and was lucky enough to be your 5th grade teacher at North Beach Elementary. I am so proud of the human that you are. You are thoughtful, you are courageous, and you bring joy to everyone's world. Take this moment of your bat mitzvah and allow it to launch you into a love for lifelong Jewish learning. I'm so proud of you. So, enough gushing from me, and this is what I'm really here for from the temple. I'd like you all to join us tomorrow, Saturday, April 9th at 9:30 a.m. for Torah study and in person or on Zoom. 10 a.m. Tat Shabbat is in person. 10:30 a.m. Shabbat Minyan service in person and on Watch, Facebook Live, and YouTube. You can get it any which way you would like. And another thing that Temple Beth Shalom is going to be involved in on Sunday, April 10th, join us as the Jewish community supports our LGBTQ Jews. Please meet us at 10:30 at Lummis Park, Ocean Drive and 5th Street. I will be there, so come join me and our other congregants. On Tuesday, April 12th at 7 p.m., Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Shoes, and Bags events is happening. For more information or to make your reservation, check out our website. And I know this was said in the pre-show by Mark Baranek, but I'm going to give it a second plug because I know it's going to be so awesome. Join us for the second night of Seder, Saturday, April 16th at 5:30 p.m. in person and family friendly. And I think I heard as I was walking in, it's being led by Rabbi Davis and Cantor Siegel and catered by Michael Meltzer. So what more could you ask for? So RSVP on our website at tbsmb.org/Passover. And you can check out the weekly email and our website for any other information that you need. Thank you so much for tonight, and Shabbat Shalom.
And what we didn't get to say is that next year, Rachel Unger is going to be our 5th grade teacher here at TBSIS. So we are so excited about that. I also had one more announcement I wanted to share. Next Friday night, services are at 5:30. It's an abbreviated Shabbat service because it is the first night of Passover. So we want to wish all of you a Chag Sameach, a good, healthy, liberating, and joyful Passover. And let's all rise for our final song, Oseh Shalom. Mazel Tov again to our 2nd and 3rd graders, and grace.
And if any of our 2nd or 3rd graders want to come back up here and help me sing a little reprise of Oseh Shalom, because we need a lot more peace in this world right now. Oseh Shalom, Bimroma, Oseh Shalom, Hu yaseh shalom, hu yaseh shalom, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. 1, 2, 3, and may the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oseh Shalom, Bimroma, Oseh Shalom, Bimroma, Hu yaseh shalom, hu yaseh shalom, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. 1, 2, 3. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Shabbat Shalom.